So then Tupac ends up signing to Death Row. Were you out at that point when he signs to Death Row?
Mm-hmm.
And you're still Snoop's bodyguard?
No, we're indicted at the time. I couldn't.
You're not even around.
No, I'm not around.
Got it.
I'm training at that time.
Okay. Because Tupac gets out and it's like a hurricane.
Yeah.
You know, he drops Hit 'Em Up. And to this day, many consider the greatest diss song of all time. So now the whole beef between Death Row and Bad Boy is in full swing.
Yeah.
At one point, Snoop and the Dog Pound go out to New York to film the song New York, New York.
Yeah.
And I remember I interviewed Trey D about this. He was with him. You know, he remembers Biggie getting on the radio and saying, hey, New York, we're looking soft. They're out here. You know, Death Row is out here filming music videos in our backyard. What are we going to do about it? And then the video set gets shot up.
We went to film some pickup shots in the snow in Red Hook. Yes, they shot at us from like about, it had to be at least about a mile and a half away. They were sniping into the trailer, whoever it was. He was sniping into the trailer.
How do you know how far away it was?
Because nothing else was on that elevation. My line of sight went to the next building that it could have been coming from at that angle, and it was very far away. Very far away.
Yeah. But you're not out there with him during that time. But you're hearing about it.
Yeah, I heard about it.
So the drama is still building. But you're off basically doing your own thing. Yeah. You're training with
Billy Blanks.
And Michael Jai White was around during that time. My man. And you're trying to get your life kind of back on track, but you have this murder hanging over you.
Right.
So then, November 27th, 1995, that's when the murder trial actually starts. What are you being charged with?
Murder.
First degree? First degree murder. Anything else or just that?
A whole bunch of other stuff. Just everything.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot. It was a lot of add-on charges.
Okay. And Snoop was being charged.
Conspiracy, a whole bunch of other stuff.
And Snoop is being charged with what?
Accessory.
Okay.
Yeah. So a whole bunch of things too.
Okay. And was Sean also being charged?
Yeah, he was an accomplice, an accessory too, but he later on got dismissed, you know, because Johnny Cochran was representing him at the time.
Yeah, I guess Johnny Cochran took on him as a client before the OJ thing happened.
We had Johnny Cochran, David Kenner, Donald Ray. I mean, it was the dream team. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. So you and Snoop are co-defendants? So you guys have the same lawyer?
No. We weren't co-defendants. Initially, when we first were indicted, we were. But then we had separate attorneys.
Okay, so who was your attorney?
Donald Ray.
Okay.
Donald Ray.
And Snoop had David Kenner?
David Kenner.
Got it. And was Johnny Cochran still part of the case later on, or?
No, he came in. I think he came in as a consultant for a part of it, but then he had the OJ trial.
Got it. Now, I guess Dr. Dre was advised not to come to the trial.
Yeah.
Do you know the reason behind it?
No, I don't.
Was Snoop at all upset over this?
I don't think Snoop was upset. I think that more or less, I mean, to be honest with you, you have to look at the mind frame of everybody at the time and how old we were, right? And so you have Snoop, who's right now becoming a star, and the only family that he really has, right, is Dre and, you know, Daz and everybody else. All of it, that's all that we really knew. So we didn't know anything else. So we didn't know about, well, Dre can't show up because he's Dr. Dre and this. We didn't know that. We're just looking for the loved ones there. You know, we want everybody to be there. We want Suge to be there. We want everybody to be there to represent us. And we didn't understand. I don't know. I'm speaking right now for me. I don't know what Snoop was thinking. All I know, I wanted to look back and I wanted to see my mom and dad. I wanted to see my sister. I wanted to see Suge. I wanted to see everybody there supporting us. That's what I wanted to see.
Right. Because I guess one of the witnesses, didn't they falsely say that Dr. Dre was the one who did the shooting or something weird like that?
Yeah, we did. We heard that too. We heard it was Dre.
Right. And I guess they wanted to bring Dre in to be like, is this the guy that did the shooting? Because he wasn't even there. So,
then the witnesses that they described, it was they said there was a bald, buff guy come out with a silver gun, and the only person that fit that description was me.
Right.
So